Adrian Bayford never imagined that a single ticket could change the course of his life so dramatically. In August 2012, the former postman from Suffolk in England and his then-wife Gillian scooped a staggering £148 million on the EuroMillions jackpot. It capitulated them from modest living to instant multi-millionaire status. But as the years unfolded, Bayford's journey through fortune, heartbreak and reinvention would prove that money can buy many things, but not always happiness or simplicity. Before his life-changing win, Adrian Bayford lived quietly, working as a postman and running a small music shop. He and Gillian, a hospital worker, had 2 children and lived a modest life in Haverhill. The Bayfords' win was the second largest lottery prize ever claimed in the UK at the time, and the couple quickly upgraded their lives. They purchased a sprawling Grade 2 listed Georgian mansion near the Suffolk-Cambridgeshire border for £6.5 million, complete with 189 acres of grounds. The estate, steeped in history and once visited by Queen Elizabeth I, became the centrepiece of their newfound wealth. But the fairy tale soon began to unravel. Within just 15 months of their windfall, Adrian and Gillian's marriage ended. The pressure and scrutiny that came with sudden wealth, combined with the challenges of adjusting to a new lifestyle, proved too much. The mansion that was meant to be their family's dream home became, in Adrian's words, full of bad memories. Amidst the turmoil, Adrian's role as a father remained central. It is widely reported in other sources that Bayford's son was involved in a serious quad bike accident on the estate some years after the lottery win. The incident deeply affected Adrian, reinforcing his desire to create a safe and joyful environment for his children and other families.
Using the internet without a VPN, a virtual private network, is a bit like taking to the road without car insurance. All it takes is one unlucky moment to cost you a lot of cash. This video's sponsor is Private Internet Access. They are the VPN to help keep you safe. Click the link in the description below to find out why over 30 million people have downloaded PIA to protect themselves online. A virtual private network is an app that hides your IP address and helps keep your data private. When you're browsing the internet at home, you give up a large amount of data to businesses, to shops, and indeed to social media giants too. Hackers have the ability to steal your personal data with ease, including sensitive information such as passwords, keystrokes, and even your personal photos. Private Internet Access helps protect your personal data by encrypting your internet connection to keep your data out of the hands of cyber criminals. And it's not just hackers either to be concerned about. Information can be censored too. When Canada passed their C-18 bill, social media giants decided to ban news content on their platforms. But PIA can protect your ability to consume the news and content you love. Private Internet Access is available for Windows users, Mac OS, Android, Linux, iOS, and you can use one PIA subscription to protect an unlimited amount of devices. And we've got a huge GB News discount for you too. Click the link in this video's description and you'll get a massive 83% off PIA. That's under £2 a month, the price of a coffee, and you'll get an extra 4 months completely free on top. Also, there's a 30-day money-back guarantee too. Visit piavpn.com/GB News to start protecting yourself digitally today.
With his vast estate and resources, Adrian began to dream bigger. In early 2025, he unveiled plans to transform 20 acres of his land into a children's theme park, a leisure destination featuring educational facilities, a miniature train ride, a renewable energy-themed play barn, a maze and a large car park. The vision was not just about fun. Bayford hoped the park would have a positive economic impact, creating jobs and providing affordable opportunities for local entrepreneurs. However, the project quickly ran into obstacles. The local parish council and residents voiced strong opposition, citing concerns about flooding, increased traffic, and the potential loss of the estate's rural character. Environmental health officers warned of possible nuisances to neighbours, and design experts criticised the plans as too urban for the picturesque countryside. Despite his enthusiasm and the passionate involvement of his fiancée, ambulance worker Tracy Biles, who spearheaded much of the project, Bayford ultimately withdrew the application, shelving his theme park dream. Adrian's personal life has been as eventful as his business ventures. After his divorce from Gillian, he experienced a string of relationships and engagements, 4 in total, including with a bodyguard, an equestrian lover, a waitress, and a sausage factory worker, Marta Jarosz. His romantic life often made headlines, sometimes overshadowing his business pursuits. In December 2024, Adrian proposed to Tracy Biles, a 46-year-old ambulance worker. Their relationship marked a turning point for Bayford. He not only moved Tracy's parents into a £1 million cottage on his estate, but also began to contemplate a simpler, more connected life. Tracy's ex-partner publicly expressed his heartbreak over the split, but Adrian and Tracy pressed on, planning a wedding for the summer of 2025. After years of living in the grand mansion that once symbolised his success, Adrian made a surprising decision. He chose to abandon the 7-bedroom estate and move into a nearby 4-bedroom cottage he had purchased for his 80-year-old mother. Both he and Tracy would join her there, seeking a return to the simplicity and closeness that money could never buy. Friends described the move as an attempt to downsize and have a simple life and go back to how things used to be before he was mega rich. The mansion, once listed for sale at £12 million, failed to attract a buyer and was taken off the market. The estate's grounds, which include a vineyard the size of 6 football pitches planted with Manor grapevines for champagne production, became a symbol of both the opportunities and burdens of immense wealth. Adrian's efforts to bring people together did not stop with the theme park. In 2017 and 2018, he hosted a mini Glastonbury on his estate, drawing 2,000 music lovers to the Cambridge Rock Festival. The events were a hit, but in 2023, the local council refused to grant a licence, forcing him to cancel future festivals. He also experimented with other ventures, such as renting out a cottage on Airbnb for £110 a night and exploring new business ideas. Adrian Bayford's story is a testament to the unpredictable nature of sudden wealth. The EuroMillions jackpot brought him unimaginable riches, but also heartbreak, public scrutiny, and personal challenges. His journey has been marked by ambition, sometimes thwarted by community resistance or personal misfortune, and a persistent search for meaning beyond material possessions. Now, as he prepares to marry Tracy and settle into a quieter life with his mother, Adrian seems to have found a new sense of purpose. The trappings of wealth, the mansion, the vineyard, the grand plans have given way to something more enduring: family, love, and the hope of a simpler, happier existence. For Adrian Bayford, the real jackpot was not the millions in his bank account, but the chance to start over and rediscover what matters most.
At GB News, we believe in the power of free speech. We're not afraid to ask the tough questions, challenge the status quo, and give you a voice. While others silence dissent, we champion the truth. So by becoming a GB News member, you're not just supporting free speech, you're defending it. Please do consider supporting us today. Together, we'll hold the powerful to account and make sure your voice is always heard. Simply go to gbnews.com/support and stand with us for what matters most.